Be careful of what you say. In James chapter 3, around verse 6, the Apostle James said that the tongue is a world full of evil and described it also as being like fire. Now, I find it so interesting that a body part that is so small can cause so much damage in the lives of people. The other thing I find so interesting about this passage of scripture is the fact that James was not writing to people that did not know Christ. He was writing to people who primarily knew the Lord. And that says to me that even Christians need to be careful about the things that we say to other people. If you've been in church for any period of time, one of the biggest problems that we have among the saints is something that's called gossip. You know what I'm talking about. When one group of people finds it necessary to talk about another group of people, or one particular person that's in the church who's been there that seems to be in everybody's business except their own. And then the things that they say create so much drama that after a while, everybody in the church is at odds with each other. And when we trace it back, it goes to that individual. If you've ever experienced that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But the Apostle James was clear here that we as Christians need to be careful how we use this thing called the tongue. We have options. We can use our words to build each other up, or we can use our words to tear each other down. And I know it's easy to tear each other down because that's what comes naturally to us. We know that we have a sinful nature, and it is so easy to lift ourselves up at somebody else's expense. But you know what? There's a blessing in blessing other people. There's definitely a blessing when we encourage and not become a stumbling block. We live in a world that's designed to tear us down on so many different levels, especially if you're a Christian. Let's not be responsible for tearing each other down. When we come to the house of God, let's do all that we can to lift each other up. Let's not fight amongst ourselves. We're supposed to be on the same team. So you know what? The next time you're tempted to gossip, the next time you're tempted to tear down, take that tongue that God has given you and not just give praise to Him, but also use it to lift up your brother or your sister.